Hey, how's it going? Who is Ross, you ask?
Hello!
He's the founder of Stop Killing Games, and it's making gamers eat good for once. This movement occupies itself with finding a solution about publishers removing access to games.
I'd like to clarify what it means to destroy a video game. When we say a game has been destroyed, what we mean is a publisher has permanently disabled all copies of it that have been sold so no one can ever play them again. It would be like removing every single copy of a book or film in existence, effectively erasing it from the culture.
Of course, when the publishers saw this, they started pissing and crying everywhere because how difficult a task it will be to allow the peasants access to their already bought game again. It really isn't about difficulty, it's about money. They will make $300 instead of $400 because the customer won't be interested in the sequel of a game if it was bad. Oh my god, look how diabolical this line is. I just noticed. They really hate the word ownership. Anyways, let's move on. Long ago, Ross made a video about Revenant, which is quite a unique experience to say the least. He couldn't beat this game without cheats, so I wanted to go at it. How bad could it be? I bought the GOG version, and the same issues he mentioned are in this version as well.
Sometimes it would just crash and not even run. Other times I would get graphics glitches, some more severe than others. Other times I would get it working, then I installed the patch, then it would be screwed. Then I would uninstall the whole game, reinstall 1.0, and it would still be screwed up.
To play this game, you need two guides. A big headache is that this game sometimes freezes and you can't use Alt-Tab to close it. Alt F4 doesn't work either. You can't minimize the window to use Task Manager. You have to press the power button to shut down your PC forcefully. Let me show you my setup. On my second monitor, I have my OBS, my notepad with the guide copy-pasted there, and the Task Manager in case things go south. Every time I finished a part of the guide, I needed to close the game, pause the recording, scroll down to the next part, start the game, unpause the recording at a specific time so the game doesn't crash. I'm not done. There's more. If you have a lot of saves, which you'll need them because this game is dirty, the game starts lagging. I happened to see this when I was shopping for new items. The lagging doesn't stop there though, it persists when you're in combat too. Having too many saves makes the game crash when you want to start it. The solution was to delete the majority of my saves. You can see my odds, don't you? Revenant is an action combat RPG. You have light, medium, heavy attacks and combos which you can dispatch enemies with. You use the A key for light attacks, S for medium and D for heavy hitters. You block with the F key. Let me tell you something, I absolutely love the beatdowns you give to enemies. Every 3 levels, you can go to Instructor Jung to upgrade your main attacks into combos.
I will now teach you a new technique. Pay close attention to my commands until you feel you have mastered the attack.
How's that for kung fu fighting, you chicken shit? You want to wash Wang? Or you want to watch Wang wash Wang? Holy cow, look like Duke Nukem!
The shops are updated with new items too. The Catwoman sells weapons, the potion shop healing items.
As you wish, my child.
My potions are too strong for you, traveler.
And the Cyclops sells armor. The Cyclops is an interesting existence. If you want to sell first, the guy disappears.
This is the I have
When you want to buy things from him, of course, he remains tethered on this plane. There's also a magic system at your disposal. You have medallions that you can mix with others, which results in different spells being cast. To cast other spells, you need to increase your invoke skill, otherwise the casting fails. Every melee weapon has a stat point called skill. The more you use the same weapon type, the stronger you become. The character has 6 stat points. Strength, constitution, reflex and agility are the most important. Strength is used for weapons and armor, second one hit points and wearing armor, third for avoiding attacks, and the last improves your hit chances. For the first 15 levels you have 2 stat points that you can place anywhere you want. There's another method of dodging enemies, which is using the arrow keys plus the control button. You can safely dodge away from anything. However, you cannot move diagonally if you use the arrow keys for standard movement. Right-clicking is the way to go. You saw my footage of the game. The graphics don't look that appealing. There's no music in the background, especially compared to Ross's. I didn't forget about this. I'll talk about it, I promise. Okay, we're finally done. Let the battle commence. You are Locke, a warrior king burning in hell because you refused to sacrifice your queen to the gods. A mage with Crypt Keeper fingers releases you from your chains, bringing you back from the dead. The lord of the castle tells you that children of the change cultists have kidnapped his daughter and it's your duty to rescue her. You can't disobey them because the mage put a spell on you. They give you a sword, some clothes, and medallions for casting magic spells. The main character is not too pleased with the ongoing events happening to him.
Your daughter is nothing to me, as are both of you. But this spell is strong, and I must obey you. All I ask is that I am free to do as I please once my task is complete. Agreed.
Before you go slicing and dicing, you have a matter to attend, which is one of their guards failed in their duties and has been thrown in jail. Let's hear what the main character has to say about this.
Please, you have to tell them to stay the execution.
Stay it? I should perform it. You are a coward. You failed your master.
No, wait. You have to talk to Tendrick. You must stop the execution. Please, I don't want to die. Please.
Is this what men are like in this age? Begging for their lives like blubbering children?
He goes Old Testament on that guard and gives no mercy. I went back to the Lord to talk about Rand. He laments how this guard has been with him since the beginning. And here, the mage's audio is bugged. Nobody will know what he said. On to the next scene, the mage executes the guard.
Commence with the execution.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Those who follow Yagoro threaten our very existence.
Oh, God!
You're finally free to go outside. Inside the city, I go into a random house and make a woman faint with my mere presence.
Away from me, foul demon!
That was definitely worth it.
I'm now outside, doing typical stuff. A little bit later, we meet an old man. He knows who you are.
Memories are often best left forgotten. Rediscover your past.
He also tells you that the entrance to the cave is inside the Ograx village. I went back inside the city because I remembered the mage telling me to talk to the librarian for more info. He says that I need to go to the old man we met a short while ago. I hope I didn't do something wrong. I looked into the guide. He tells me to save a guy called Jason so we can enter inside the ancient tower. He's gotten kidnapped by Droogs. He has the key I need for the ancient tower. I went to the Droog camp, cleaned house, and didn't find him tied to the wooden log. This is where I schizoed out. I thought I bugged the game by not talking to the librarian first, so I started the game from the beginning. I was wrong. What you had to do is to talk to the drunken sailor in the inn, which starts another part for your quest. He got conned by a woman for buying a pricey wedding ring. He also tells you that in order to go to the caves, you need to give back the Ograk's amulet. After that, you talk to the librarian again. He tells you how to get inside the ancient tower. I do that, I rescue Jason, and he gives the key to the ancient tower 2 times because this game is magical. Are you feeling the Alzheimer yet? I go inside the tower. I meet the thief that stole the sailor's ring. She says it's in her bedchamber.
The ring is at the top of the tower in my chambers.
What awaits me is a dragon. After buying some potions, I go back to the dragon and beat it. Back to the city, I give the sailor his ring and we go to the Arachna island to retrieve the amulet of Rogas.
Hoist the mainsail! Secure the rigging! Batten down the hatch!
This is a bloody raft, you imbecile!
This part's boring, so I'll skip it. Our next stop is the Ograk village. The Ograk chieftain doesn't give me passage to the caves. I need to beat their champion in hand-to-hand combat. The guy tore me in 2 pieces. Apparently, I haven't leveled up my skill enough, so I start beating golems, ograks, lurkers, wizards, and swordsmen with my fists. I know this sounds cool, but don't. This game's not worth it. An additional thing I have to say is that I thought fighting with fists and fighting with legs were 2 separate skills and had to level up both of them. Dude, this game did things to me. Now that I'm prepared, I went back and fought him again. I won. The game does its own thing and then we move on to the caves. This is where most of the people got filtered because the caves are mazes upon mazes. From my footage, I think that caves are separated in 3-4 parts, each being a maze. You're gonna be double teamed by ninjas and mages in here and the other garbage that the game comes up with. At this part, I was stuck here 45 minutes until I finally realized I need to use the guide again to get out. Never give this game a chance, never trust it, never fall for its temptations, corner it, let it fall off a cliff. Here we have a section where we have to flip some switches to open some gates. The first one I flip, the game breaks. Me being used to this bullshit, I decided to make a mental note of that switch, flip the others first, the broken one gets flipped last. It worked. The treat is a scorpion boss. If you're a melee fighter, you're forced to use a bow and ice arrows in order to lower its defenses against physical damage. This is basically chopping down a tree with additional steps. After dealing with it, we go into the next room and a cutscene starts. The main character sees a statue which looks very familiar with someone.
Awaken my warrior.
Oh no, guys, she was the queen all along. The red-robed mage teleports in.
How did you get here? I thought you said the only way to the other side of the island was through the caves.
Yes, I did say that, did I not? Try to understand that sending you through the caves was necessary in order for you to recover your skills in combat.
But you could have just teleported me around the island.
This guy, instead of teleporting me to my destination, he let me rot in these fucking caves. We got out of the caves and were met with another maze. This one has a gate at the end, which needs 6 items put in place in order to open it. This was brutal for me. I didn't see some chests containing the required items, so I had to recheck every single chest in the maze and outside of it. Some of the enemies respawn, and the most annoying one always respawns. It's a druid who spawns enemies and becomes invisible. You can't hit him while he's invisible. Forgot to mention there's dragons here. They stunlock you to death and have more HP. I got the items, went inside the temple, and were met with an in-game cutscene.
Well, Sabu, it appears Misthaven's great savior has arrived.
Remember this guy from Ross's video? He's annoying.
Kneel before me at once, and I may spare your life. As much as I would love to stay and play, I have pressing business elsewhere. You again? I've had just about enough of this. With my elemental spell, I will be rid of you forever. This isn't over. When next we meet, I'll put an end to your pitiful existence.
How do you get rid of him? I'm glad you asked. You have to talk to this creature.
I mean Shigra, and you?
I am called Locke. I have been down here so long that even you are beginning to look good.
And give it a kiss in order to get a poison knife, which instantly ends him.
Oh, that was wonderful.
You slobbered all over my face.
The game also unequips my main weapon. Luckily, these dogs got stuck in their animation, so I could take my time. There's another somewhat notable moment that I want to show.
I know that smell. Human. Yeah, I think you're right. Definitely a human. Let's get him. Now, hold on just a second. Well, we're reasonably intelligent monsters. That human might have a nasty sword and powerful armor. We don't have to mindlessly rush at every human that comes through here like those idiots in Tristram.
Okay, after all of that, we have to deal with another boss. This guy has 13,000 hit points. Another tree to chop down. He bugs out mid-fight, stops casting fireballs and enemies at me. After dealing with the guy, the queen shows up again, then we wake up at the old man's house.
Oh, my head. What happened?
The time has come for you to right the wrongs you have committed in your past existence, Locke.
What? I was the king. Was I not? I killed my queen and destroyed my empire. Why?
The mage also shows up and destroys the old man.
Sadok!
In the future, he will eliminate the lord of the castle. He's not the good guy if you haven't noticed. Meanwhile, the main character gets drunk off demonic power and becomes edgier.
Your daughter has been taken to the demon realm of Ansarak! Yes! I must save Andrea, for she is the reincarnation of my queen!
Okay, off to the demon realm we go. Let's check on the guide. Lucky you, you don't have to deal with any of that. I moved through every labyrinth and stopped just before the final boss. I went back to the city to learn the invisibility spell, which is overpowered. While invisible, you can't get hit, but you can dish out damage. I did it because I didn't know what kind of knife the game's gonna pull on me. I come back, lane to the boss because he's a sponge. Look at his stats. We're treated to one final cutscene after defeating him.
Years ago, you refused to perform the sacrifice. Now it no longer matters. The pact is restored.
So yeah, I beat the game without cheating. Yay me. Roll credits. Remember that thing we talked about? I found out after finishing the game that you can indeed have the eye candy set to max. It works. I have 36 minutes of footage recorded with graphics set to max. It did crash once though. Take that as you will. This is the real goodbye now. If you want to helicopter your testicles, go buy the game. Now excuse me, I'm gonna go and goon my brains out to forget this game.